Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah with another lesson. And this lesson was inspired by a conversation me and one of the brothers were having yesterday, man. We was just having some spiritual conversation and talking about how the miracles, you see, just the miracles that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah is going to do for his servants, you know, in these last days, man, when we come into these times of great judgment while everybody else is suffering and feeling the full brunt of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah's wrath, the servants of the Lord are going to be taken care of, as it tells us in the scriptures. And one of the things we were talking about when famine comes, as it tells us, man, as the Most High has told us, his servants are going to eat. So let's get a few on that real quick. Let's show you what's about to happen, you know, according to this judgment that the Most High has pronounced upon the world, especially here in the land of America. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 5. I'm in 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. It says, what? Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. You see that? These are some of the things that the Most High is going to unleash upon this planet Earth. You see famine being one of them. What is that? A lack of food. You see? That's what's coming. Especially here to this land of abundance, man, where you can just go down almost any street in this place and find food. The time is going to come where that won't be accessible to you. This is one of the things that the Most High is going to do. And why is he going to do this? Verse 6 tells us that what? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So this is a punishment that the Most High is sending upon the planet Earth, especially here in the land of America, man. Many people are going to die by way of famine. That's what? That's one of those spirits of vengeance that the Most High has promised to unleash. You see? Let's show you. Ecclesiastes chapter 39. Yup. Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 28, it says, these are spirits there are spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of their destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. You see that? As punishment. That's a famine is a part of the wrath of the Most High that he's going to unleash upon the planet Earth. Verse 30 says what? Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. That's what these things are created for. That's how the Most High is going to use these spirits of vengeance to punish the wicked unto destruction. This is not for the believers, man. And we're going to show you that as well. This is what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah is going to pour upon the planet Earth to take down the rebellious of our people, right along with these ungodly heathen, man. Especially here in the land of America. 31 says what? They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Do you see that? That's what it is. They're gonna do exactly what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah has programmed them to do. Especially that spirit of famine, man. Let's show you another one. What was it? Ezra, back in 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Yup. 2nd Ezra 16 and 17, it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And it's going to be very bad out here, man. And you see, famine is mentioned again. Jump to 19, it says what? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a mimic. There it is again. Famine is mentioned again. You see? So this is going to be a major plague that the Most High brings upon the planet Earth, man. It's going to be a great time of dearth, you see, as it was in the ancient time, man. Lack of food, lack of resources. And people are going to lose their minds, man. You see? But this is all seen as what? Scourges for a mimic, especially for the rebellious of our people, the rebellious of us Israelites. This is seen as a correction. You see? For you to consider that this is the judgment from the Lord. But as it tells us, verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourge. So even though all hell is going to be breaking loose on the earth, the rebellions of our people are not even going to consider turning back, man. Hundreds of millions of people just dropping dead from lack of food. And all those other spirits of vengeance that's going to be unleashed. The rebellions of our people are not even going to consider that this is the work of the Most High. And they're going to continue on in their wickedness, man. You see? Verse 21 says what? Behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And that's the mindset of our people. When we talk about famine coming to the land of America, that shit is so far removed from the minds of everyone here in this place. They can't even imagine a famine taking place because, once again, this is a land of great abundance where you can go almost anywhere, wherever you located, and find food. When was the last time you heard of a motherfucker just starving to death? That's a thing that doesn't happen in America. Not intentionally. You know? You might have a motherfucker that was mistreated by their family where they starved them out. But what the Most High is going to do, he's going to cut off your access to the food by having these elites do that. You see? Bringing in that lack of resources, that lack of food. No, you have to go to these grocery stores, as it tells you, the storehouses shall become empty, man. These Walmarts, your Costco's, your Sam's Clubs, whatever it may be. All that shit is about to be taken away. And a lot of people are going to starve to death out here, man. You see? This is all punishment from the Most High as a correction. But even though all that's going to be taking place, they're not even going to consider. It goes on to say, 2 Ezra 16-21, behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. You see that? Verse 22 says what? For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. You see? So many people are going to perish of famine. They're going to starve to death out here. And if the Most High has ordained you to partake in that type of judgment, there's nothing that you can do to escape it. You see? Now we know that we're going to find ourselves in the midst of all these different judgments that are taking place. But we know that we read in Ecclesiastes chapter 39 that those spirits are created for the wicked. The true believers, we're going to be in the midst of all that. We're going to be watching people perish of famine. We're going to be in the midst of the famine, man. But the difference between us and them is our hope is that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to feed us. That's what we believe. You see? And that's what the Most High has told us. Did he not? Let's get a couple real quick on that. Let's get Isaiah 65:13. It says what? Therefore thus saith the Lord power. Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. There it is. So while everybody else is being taken down by way of this famine, the servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah are going to be fed. They're going to have water to drink. And what inspired this was, because you started getting that spiritual conversation, and it started causing brothers to think outside of the box, just think about different things that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah can do for us, on our behalf to keep us going. And I was like, man, I was just talking to the brother, like, bro, we could have a gallon of water. You can drink your last sip of that gallon. You keep it just to refill it whenever you find another water source. But I was like, shit, maybe you got your gallon on your back, you finish your last sip, and as you walking, the Most High fills that thing up to keep it replenished. Did he not do that with Elijah and the widow? He did. These are things that can happen. Or you can find a bag of fucking Jack Link's beef jerky or some shit, teriyaki flavored. You ate the last piece of it. You know what I'm saying? And you just put the fucking bag back in your pack or whatever you got. And the next time you go in the pack, the bag is full again. These are things that the Most High, he can do this for us. Do we not have the account of the Most High giving us manna in the wilderness? Do we not have the account of the Most High giving us quails in the wilderness? So this is a light thing for the Most High to feed us in time of famine, and he's promised that he would do so. Hell, even, the elder Yahshua, he just had a dream about what? This dude had he had a bunch of food stored up, and the Most High sent the animals to kill old boy, so him and the brother could go in there and have the food for themselves. These are all things that the Most High can do for us, man. This is how you have to think when you're serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. You can't limit him, and I'm growing more in that of stop trying to limit the Most High on the things that he can do, because as Yahweh Shah told us, nothing is impossible for the Most High. Let's get that real quick. Let's do it like this. Yep. This is Matthew 19:26. It says what? But Yahweh Shah beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible. So there's no such thing as putting the Most High inside of a box, man, or limiting the power of the Most High. It's impossible to do it. Anything that you can think of, the Most High can do it, and do it beyond whatever you conceived in your mind. So just the idea of, I got this gallon, I got it tied to my pack, I'm saying, I'm finished, just drink the last drop of it, I'm saying. The Most High can have that thing fill up while you walk into your next spot or whatever it may be. The Most High can guide you to a bunker where the preppers who set it all up, they didn't got gunned down, and the bunker is left for you to go in there and partake in. These are all things that the Most High can do, man. There's nothing impossible for him. This is the mindset we have to take into the time of Jacob's trouble, when all hell is breaking loose. This is the mindset we have to have when Esau makes that MOTB mandatory. This is how you're going to have to think. Esau tells you, you can't partake in my society no more unless you get this chip. You see, you got to be like, hey, well, fuck it. The Most High feed me. And we have the accounts written where the Most High has fed his men, his servants, in miraculous ways, man. Imagine. You know what I'm saying? Imagine. A raven coming to feed you meat. You know what I'm saying? Meat and bread every morning and every evening. Just imagine you got a gallon of water and the Most High just refills it every time you're finished with it. That's easy for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to do. Hell, even Yahweh Shah proved that with the loaves and the fish. So Mark chapter 9, verse 23, it says what? Yahushua said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. So you can't have your faith or believe in the Most High, but try to put him in a box and limit his power. You see? The Most High is way outside the box, man. And there's nothing outside of his reach. Nothing, man. Even in your daily life, man. Whatever you need, if the Most High wants you to have it, he'll give it to you. There's nothing outside of the reach of the Most High, man. There's nothing outside of the reach of Yahushua. And with our faith, you see that we've been blessed with, there's nothing outside of our reach. These are not far-fetched things for us to believe in. It's only far-fetched to those who don't have faith. It's only far-fetched to those who try to limit the Most High's power and put him in the box. But all these things that I'm saying, man, it's possible. And we know that the Most High has assured us that he's going to feed his servants, man. And however he decides to do it, they will be fed. Lord willing, I'll be a part of that number. So this is Mark 10 and 27. And Yahushua looking upon them saith, with men it is impossible, but not with the Most High. For with the Most High all things are possible. You see? That's what it is. What's this? Mark 14 and 36 says, and he said, Our Father, all things are possible unto thee. Take away this cup from me, nevertheless, not what I will, but what thou wilt. So that was before he was crucified. He was trying to find another way to go about it. But it played out according to the Most High's will. But just showing you a few, Yahushua told us, man, ain't nothing impossible with the Most High if you have faith in him. You see, and and we're gonna have to take this gift of faith that we've been blessed with and exercise it to the fullest, man. So let's go back. This is Isaiah 65 and 14. It says, Behold, my servant shall sing. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Because what? The Most High is going to take care of his servants, man. While all the rebellions of our people, they're going to be in a state of vexation, in a state of howling, because they're in the process of being punished by the Most High during the time of Jacob's trouble. Because they refuse to repent. They refuse to believe. And we already know what it says. All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. That's what's going to take place. Let's get Job 5, the end of the chapter. Job 5 and 19, it says what? He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death. You see that? There it is again. When famine is going on, the servants of the Lord don't have nothing to worry about. That's why we ain't got to be doing no super extra prepping, man. You know? Now, it's cool you got things on hand, you know what I'm saying? A few rations here and there. But we're not taking our whole life savings to put it into a goddamn doomsday bunker, man. Like these people outside of the remnant is doing. Thinking that that's going to save them. Look, like I said, and like all brothers have been saying, you could be storing that food up for the men of the Lord that's in your state. You see? Because these preppers really think that they're going to win that way. Just by just gathering up all these food supplies and all this whatever. No, man, if the Most High has it out for you, it don't matter how much you prep. You see? And then you can leave out of the damn state on a vacation or going to visit family or whatever it may be and can't get back to everything that you've prepped. So putting your hope and your trust in that as if that's going to save you is meaningless, man. Only Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua can redeem thee from famine. And that's what he's going to do for his servants. Job 5 and 21, it says, oh, you know what? That's what I wanted. But you can read the rest of it on your own. I just wanted that famine part. But that's what it is. Now, when we go here to 2nd Ezra chapter 2, real quick. Yup, 2nd Ezra 2:26 it says, "As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number." Talking about the elect, man. Verse 27, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness coming," which is what? The time of Jacob's trouble. You see, when all hell is being unleashed on the earth by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, it says what? "Others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance." Who's going to weep and be sorrowful, man? Sorrowful. The rebellious of all people. Especially here in the land of America. 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Most High has it out for you, man. So you're gonna be brought into a state of sorrow and distress. You're gonna be weeping. You see, begging for some type of mercy, man, but none will be had for you. While the true servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua are going to be what? Merry and have abundance by the Most High. What? Supplying for them, man. For the Most High working miracles on their behalf. And you got camps out here talking about ain't no miracles going to happen. Well, how the fuck are you going to eat in famine? How are you going to be saved and kept during these perilous times, man? If ain't no miracles going to happen. A lot of these guys really don't understand it. And it's mainly because what? A lot of them have sold out, man. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has promised to feed his servants. You see? And that's what we're leaning upon. And it's going to be in crazy ways, man. You got to take that mindset of there is nothing impossible with the Most High as long as I have faith. That's what our entire history is about. All our righteous forefathers, they were found righteous because what? The faith that they had in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's why the miracles will work for Daniel in the lion's den, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah in the burning fiery furnace. You see? That's why David was kept, because he had faith. Elijah was fed because he had faith. You see? Noah was preserved from the flood because of faith. And if we keep our faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we will be protected and shielded and taken care of when all hell is breaking loose out here in the streets of America and all throughout the earth. Verse 28 says what? The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. That's the Lord saying this, man. He's reassuring us. He's comforting us. Just like Yahweh said, I will not leave you comfortless. We're comforted by these words, and we believe on these words. And because we believe on these words, we don't have to worry about famine. We don't have to worry about spirits of vengeance. Lord willing, we'll be a part of that number, you see? Because we're moving in a different spirit, man. We're not trying to shy away from it as if it's not going to happen. Oh, it's all going to come to pass, man. And we're going to be in the midst of people dying of famine. But we don't have to worry about none of that, man, because the Most High promised that he would take care of us. And that's why it goes on to say in verse 28, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee. You see that? So people are going to be envious of us because we're going to be out here being taken care of by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, being fed, having clean water to drink. You see? We're going to be out here shining, man. And they're going to know, oh, the Most High is dealing with these men. You see? The heathen, which includes 2/3 of our people, the rebellious of our people, because that's what they act like, heathen. They're going to be envious, man. Because we are going to be taken care of out here. So that's why, like, when we are prophesying these things, man, we don't have 1 ounce of fear of it befalling us. Because we have faith in the Most High, man. We're calling out for these things in such great boldness because we have faith in the only begotten Son of the Most High. You got people who know they're Israelites who are trying to shy away from the tribulation. because they have no faith. We know that, and ultimately we know that all these things must come to pass before we can enter into the kingdom of heaven. So why shy away from it? Don't you want the kingdom? Don't you want to get the fuck out of captivity? Don't you want to be brought into everlasting righteousness? Back into our kingship, our godhood. So, well, if you want that, famine must come, and it will come. It will come, man. Even though these people believe that can never happen. I done had an Edomite tell me, oh, man, because I was like, look, the only time these people are going to get serious is when the food cut off. If a famine or something happen. You know what I'm saying? Being Jake, you know what I'm saying? Being slick. And this Edomite told me, well, that may be the case, but this is America. A famine can never happen here. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, you just don't understand. You just don't understand. You see that? But that's how these people think. They don't even consider that ever happening, man. It's because the Most High didn't give them the vision, but He gave it to us, and He's let us know that we don't have nothing to worry about, man. As long as we continue to do as He's commanded us to do and believe upon His Son, Yahweh Shai, He promised that He would take care of us, man. He promised. So that's why we move in the boldness that we move in, because we believe. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring it out, man. I was just talking to the brother Amwan about that, man, and that the Most High just put it in my spirit just to say, like, look, bro, this, you can have an empty container more than the Most High could just keep filling that thing up, just like He did with Elijah and the widow, man. And that's possible, because there's nothing impossible for the Most High. That's our faith. That's what we believe, and we're going to continue to move in that as we've been created to do. And so with that, man, I'm going to end it by giving all praise. Oh, you know what? Verse 29. My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell, being protected, being shielded, being being kept, having miracles worked on our behalf. All that's going to be done by way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because of the faith that we have in Him. You see? So don't limit the Most High. There's nothing outside of His reach. You know what I'm saying? Try to work on walking in that on a daily, man. You see, and watch how the Most High works for you. You see, on your behalf. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing His word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, and Ba.